What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Pete, and today, as Nintendo said it would, my Switch arrived back in the post. So, the reason I sent it to them, as many of you will know, is because it had a bulge on the back after previously cracking itself, which was probably caused by the bulge. Obviously, after receiving the Switch, I opened it up and had a look, not opened it up, opened the package up and had a look to see what it looked like and whether they'd repaired it. It's been repaired. They didn't repair it. And what do I mean by that? Well, for some reason, they replaced the screen. I don't know why, but they did. They replaced the screen, and in the process, obviously, got rid of my screen protector that was on there. But instead of throwing that away, which would have made sense, they stuck it to the inside of the box that they sent back to me, which seems very weird and kind of like a, hey, here's your screen protector back, you can't use it now. The screen wasn't broken. You didn't need to do that. And I mean, if you replaced the screen because you thought that might have helped fix the issue, which was the bulge, then that also would have been fine, but it didn't, and you didn't, or you didn't and it didn't, or the bulge is still there. What's more, they replaced the screen for no reason and damaged or ruined my screen protector in the process, and they left the top left from the back, so the top left from the back screw undone. It's just not tightened at all. So if I was to use this system, putting a game cart in the game cart slot, the cover doesn't stay down. The cover goes down, the cover comes back up. Why? Why would you do that? And then to make matters even worse, this system which I sent to them pristine, they've sent back with scratches all over the back. Not huge scratches, but scratches nonetheless. So what do I do about this? Given that in this situation I was really quite aggravated and irritated by what had happened, having waited weeks since this whole process began to get my Switch back in a condition that I wanted to use it in. Here's what I did. I called Nintendo back, as you would. I spoke to them and I explained the situation. I explained what had happened and why I'd been waiting so long and why I was irritated by what had happened. As they usually are, they were very polite on the phone. I've never had a situation ever where I've spoken to Nintendo on the phone and they haven't been polite, and it hasn't come across that they're trying to help me as much as they can. That always seems to be the case. The problem is, the person I'm speaking to on the phone is not the person that's going to receive my Switch to repair it. They are not that person, because that's not their job. So in this situation, what happened today was, well, Mr. Peter, I'm very sorry for the situation that has unfolded and happened for you. That sucks. I understand why you're irritated and why this has been stressful for you. Here's the best thing that we can do. If you can send your console back to us, we will send you a brand new replacement. I do appreciate that you'll lose your saves, but you will at least have the peace of mind that the system you're going to receive back is not a faulty one. And you're not going to have to worry about some weird, unnecessary repairs happening. I really don't understand why they changed the screen, or why they felt the need to not take care of my system when they received it. Who would repair something and not screw it back together? You might be able to notice that in this video today, I'm a little bit more irritated than in previous ones. And that's because the process is kind of dragging out a lot. I'm very happy to be patient with people, and I'm very happy to go through whatever process I need to go through for the proper way to repair items or return items, because I understand that not everything you buy is perfect and things do have manufacturing faults, and I buy a lot of tech, so odds are I'm going to get a dud every now and then. And I understand that, and I'm happy to go through the hoops that I need to go through to get replacements and repairs. That's fine. The problem is when it gets to over a month and a half, and they're just kind of doing things that don't make sense based on what you're telling them and what you're getting back, and there's a wait in between which makes the whole process significantly more annoying. Hopefully, with their final solution, which will, as I said, hopefully be a final solution, that kind of cuts all of that out. I send my system back to them, they send me a brand new one back to me. For those of you concerned about the build quality of this system and wondering whether this is the system for you based on the videos that I've put out, I would like to say one thing. This is a fantastic Nintendo system. Just absolutely awesome. It ticks so many of the boxes that they've been trying to tick for quite a long time, and it does it so well. It does what the Wii U did, but in a way that's actually interesting and works in a much more practical way, and it kind of brings their handheld up to a higher standard where they've been trying to be for a while. I love the 3DS, but this is kind of much more of a powerhouse than that. It doesn't mean the 3DS is crap, it's not, that's great too, but this is a very, very, very good system. And I know multiple people that have had no issues with their system. So whilst some of you have, most of you probably have, which is why you're on these videos, they're not bad. And they're not necessarily built badly either. When you buy something at launch, you often get the duds. That's just a fact of life. They don't know big problems with things until a lot of people have bought them. And then by revision 2, those things are ironed out. That's just one of those unfortunate things that you kind of have to come to terms with if you're somebody that loves technology and you love being there right at the forefront of buying that technology. But I know me. And in turn, I think that means I know you fairly well. And what I would say is you don't want to be the person that waits and gets the better product down the line, even though that's much more intelligent and a much smarter thing to do. You want to be the person that's trying this thing out as soon as you can, because that's what gets you excited. That's the thing that you live for, sort of. You've probably got more things that you live for than just that, but it's the thing that you enjoy. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's great to have something you enjoy, just as long as you're understanding of the pitfalls of those situations. So in closing, my Switch is back. It's not fixed. I'm sending it back to Nintendo. They're going to give me another one. Awesome. It's still a great system, and if you've been considering buying one and you haven't already, and you're on this video for some reason other than the fact that yours is broken, then you should still go for it, because it's really, really good, and there's some really cool games coming out for it. For those of you interested in more updates regarding my Switch, obviously ask me in the comments what's going on, and I'm happy to reply to you, and I will, of course, make an update once I receive the new one. I'm sure I'll be glowing and all happy with smiles, because it'll be great and fantastic and super beautiful, and I won't have my 80 hours played on Zelda, so I'll have to do that again. But I enjoyed it, so it's fine. As always, thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed the content, then like the video. If you really, really liked the video, then subscribe to the channel, and bye-bye.